With the US Open finals coming up, let's talk about the difference between men's and women's prize money in professional tennis. You see, tennis players travel all year from tournament to tournament, and their income comes from prize pools. This chart shows every men and women's player ranked number 1 through 50 in prize money so far this season. Red squares for the men and blue circles for the women. Then a line connects them, colored depending on whether the woman now earns her male counterpart at that rank, and vice versa. What you'll notice is that if we put them in a list regardless of gender, the top is actually pretty equal. Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner lead all players with $10.6 and $9 million earned so far this year. After that, it's Iga Swiatek, Aryna Sabalenka, and Coco Gauff, all women's players. In fact, 6 of the top 10 earners in 2025 are women, shown here with these blue dots. One of the main reasons this is the case is that the 4 Grand Slam tournaments every year give equal prize money to both men and women. You see, back in 1972, Billie Jean King won the US Open, but was paid out less than the men's champion. She refused to return without equal pay, and the tournament obliged. So since '73, the US Open has proudly offered equal pay. Other Grand Slams followed suit later, with the Australian Open in 2001 and Wimbledon and Roland Garros in 2007. There's no other major sport that matches this level of parity, but it's still not perfect. This next chart plots the women's players lower down who are ranked 10 through 300, going left to right, with the blue showing their difference in earnings compared to the men at the same rank. You'll see that the further right we get, the wider the gap gets, and by rank 300, women's players earn 47% less than men. The reason here is that while Grand Slams guarantee equal pay, most other tournaments do not. Both the ATP and WTA follow a similar structure, with 4 Grand Slams throughout the year, then tournaments descending in size with 1000s, 500s, and 250s. These bars then show the average prize money at each level, with the ATP in red and the WTA in blue. You can see at the slams no gap exists like we discussed, but as the events get smaller, the difference gets bigger. And in the 500s and 250s, women's prize pools average about 60% lower than the men's. It might not matter as much to the top ladies in the world because they may only play the Grand Slams, 1000s events, and a handful of 500s throughout the season. But for players on that next tier who are trying to climb up the ranks, the difference can be huge in earnings. So as we head into an exciting US Open finals, it's worth celebrating the women who push tennis toward equality, while still remembering it's not exactly perfect yet. Follow for more sports data visualizations.